In today's ultra-high-tech computerized world, it's hard to believe we're still using and enjoying a product that was discovered more than 10,000 years ago. It's true, and it also proves the point that there's more than one way to enjoy a great California wine. During this time of year, most of wine country is pretty slow. Wine grapes are still waiting to reach their prime, and growers are trying to figure out what is going to be the best vintage this year. But in another part of Napa, the wine is flowing. Champagne, Chardonnay, and Cabernet aren't this year's vintage crop of wine. No, they're the next wave of upscale vinegars to hit your store.
So we do raspberry, strawberry, cherry, blueberry, and cranberry.
Don't let the name fool you. At the St. Helena Olive Oil Company, people can't get enough of their favorite condiment, vinegar. Sourcing from local wineries with a surplus of quality wine, the vinegar is all natural, all local, and all made in small batches with extra attention to detail. One thing to remember here, bottles of generic red wine vinegars just won't cut it.
We make all of our wine vinegar, which we have from day one from wine from the Napa Valley. So to produce a really good, really high quality wine vinegar, you need to start with a really good wine. Perfect. But actually now we kind of think of ourselves as the recycling plant. So, and people appreciate, high quality. They appreciate food and wine up here. So they know what we're doing is high quality, so they appreciate that. I thought we would try our young Cabernet wine vinegar. Again, made from 100% Napa Valley wines, aged over a year in oak. No, you just want to take a small sip. A lot of people say to taste vinegar with sugar, but I like to taste the actual vinegar product, so the best way is to do it straight. 10 years ago, people thought vinegar, salad dressings, that's it. And now people are really looking at vinegar more also as a seasoning.
But swishing one's palate with vinegar is hardly a novel idea. It's actually been around since the Neolithic period. Roman soldiers once tossed back vinegar for strength. Around for more than 10,000 years now, the principle of making vinegar has remained virtually unchanged. The fermentation of natural sugars to alcohol and then secondary fermentation to vinegar. You might say wine is to grapes what vinegar is to wine. And it's exactly that simplicity that attracted Walter Nicolau to pursue the art of making vinegar as a hobby. But today, it's blossomed into so much more.
I had just sold my dairy, and a friend of mine that we've been grown up together had asked me to think about making their wine vinegar, because I'm a hobby winemaker for many years and I made wine consistently.
Walter eventually went full-time with his hobby and ended up starting the Classic Wine Vinegar Company in Modesto. And he quickly learned making vinegar isn't for the impatient. From start to finish, it takes anywhere from 15 to 24 months to make a really good vinegar, and you also need a little help from your mother.
We start with fresh wine that comes in, and then we add our culture, and the culture is similar to like a sourdough starter. And that culture or mother then starts the alcohol process of conversion to acetic acid. Of course, our mother is our prized possession because it gives us our vinegars the very distinctive flavor.
Today, Walter and his family make more than 300,000 gallons of vinegar a year and continue to grow within the industry. And with chefs, restaurants, and consumers all depending on vinegar for a variety of uses, it looks like it may finally be time to retire that old adage, you can catch more flies with honey.